We have got our man Gary Furlong going the extra mile. That makes no sense. I'm combining two different measurement units. Is in the team, and I don't know when he's going to get used, but we'll see. This player piques my interest a little bit, mainly because of his heading. Now, you might think that's a weird reason for me to actually want to right forward, but you got to remember our formation. Let me get a match where I've scored a few goals. Well, Leon Daly scored loads of goals. How many headers? Walker, 2. Failed to score any. Short managed to get quite a lot. Any short. I don't know whether it's worthwhile having someone who might be able to score a few more goals. And to be honest, most of his ratings are near 10. So it might be one of those who goes in the intensive training program that we've now got. Accidentally. I'm still very sorry about that. Like to both you people watching at home and also to myself and to all the fictional players who have suffered under my terrible, terrible leadership. Have we got anyone worthwhile looking here? Jamie Marsh is okay. You're an interesting little duck, aren't you? I think you're a backup player. That's a good player. 20 pace, 16 on the acceleration and agility. Work rate 17, but that positioning and determination, I'd happily have him play in the midfield. That would be nice. I like him. In fact, withdraw and offer again, but then just give you 1,200. Let's make sure Gil don't get him. No, I like that guy. I like that guy a lot. Like, he might not do anything exceptional, but I don't need exceptional all the time. 18 dribbling, but nothing else on that guy. No thank you. Good agility as well, though, so admittedly that was a difficult one to pass up on. Another tall striker, Robin Lee. I'll put him on the short list. I need to review my striker options because there's a few good ones coming through now. I'm not sure if I've got the best or what. To be honest, a lot of these players would have got in at some point, but I think we've got to keep our standards quite high. You're okay. No, it came from Braintree though. Braintree, another one of those teams that just makes youth prospects and they're very cheap. I mean, okay, he's 27 and just started there, but still, you get what I mean. You catch my drift. They're very good and very cheap. If you ever get late on into the game, just constantly scout Braintree and Geisley, you know him, man. It begin with a G, and you know the rest. Let me just search for. Hey, no, I've spelled it wrong. Oh no, come on, Gooey. No. Oh my God, am I that wrong? Am I this wrong? I can't. Let's just do, yeah, that's fine. Fine. I will just do GUI. I'm wrong, aren't I? How am I this wrong? This is awful. I'm gonna do some research. Okay, after doing a Google search, I've apparently spelled it right. It's not coming up in the search. I have no idea why. Let me just try Braintree, just in case it's oh, they come up. I have no idea what's happened there, but they don't exist. Comment down below if you have any idea what has happened there, because that is a curious case. So, this is a new session, so I don't know what sort of fitness levels we're at. We're sort of quite low, actually. I'm going to start fresh. Let's see. Daly's not doing so hot, so Brown looks like he might get an opportunity. He's not been doing great this season, though, so Davies, again, not great. Hargreaves, again, not so good. I might be forced to, though, unfortunately. I think I'm going to have to play both of them, in fact. Yeah, Flynn on the left. Oh, no, can't do that. Parker on the left. That's okay. And on the right, Gray. I'm fancying playing Gray anyway, so that's A-okay on my half. DMC, we know who we want to play. And he's injured for 2 weeks. That's no good, but Boyce can take over the reins for the time being. Hammond did poorly. Really poorly, in fact. So that's an unfortunate one. Bone is going to have to play next to May. That's okay. Brockenhurst is not doing great anyway. Do I want to play May? I do want to play May. On the left, we'll give Shaw a miss, and it'll be Warren Smith. That's okay. Again, that's a player I want to play more of. Want to see what they can do. And on the right, Horner. Walker, yeah, he's a little bit tired. Again, we'll prioritise 100%. And, are we going to give a debut? I think we are going to give a debut to Gary Furlong. That's going to be a hell of an exciting start, isn't it? By the way, I apologise. I think my audio has been peaking a little bit. I'm going to just turn it down a smidge just to make sure it's not doing that. But otherwise, I think I've improved the audio setup, by the way. I'll only be able to find out once I've actually finished this recording, but by my reckoning, it should be better. Should be. So that's going to be famous last words when it all comes up and it sounds like I'm some sort of Dalek, won't it? Oh dear, I've cursed myself. Remember that episode? That was not a good episode when I sounded like an absolute Terminator. That is not what I wanted at all. It was very unfortunate, especially for a season-ending episode. I think that's a good team. I think that's a pretty solid team. I'm a bit cautious defensively. As in, I'm a bit cautious it's going to go wrong defensively, but there's not much I can do there. Gary Furlong's debut. And let's see how we can do against West Brom. Where are they in the league? They're in 5th. We've not been doing great this season, but I've not been overly disappointed, if that makes sense. I know we haven't been playing great, but I've had much, much worse luck in the past, and we're at least making chances, defending pretty well. Our pool size is a big problem for me, and our options are a problem. But again, look, we're making a lot of chances, and it's only just getting them in the back of the net that seems to be the problem. Gary Furlong hasn't managed to get a shot yet. He just did then. It went over the bar. That's not good. Not a good start, but, he's still getting a few more chances. He's still getting the right positions. May from 20 yards out. That's exactly what we shouldn't be relying on, but, it's better than nothing, I guess. Horner is also knackered. Okay. Horner is knackered. I'm going to have to do that, aren't I? I'm going to play May on the right and Cook in the middle. Furlong, you're doing okay. Yeah, you're doing fine. Well, you're not doing fine as in performance-wise, but I'm going to leave you on because you're fit and healthy to go. We have really shut down West Brom here. We've done really well to keep pace of the game. And again, we're going forward with quite a lot of might. It's Julian Parker absolutely running the show. But then they counter and I get worried. But Craig Gray getting man of them. Excuse me. What did you didn't really do anything. You got a few headers. You were right back. These right backs are very odd, aren't they? Right wing backs anyway. What a very curious game that was. Because if you look at it, like Eddie Bone got an assist. He's crap at passing as well. I don't know how he got an assist. Furlong didn't do much. He got in the right positions, but he didn't do much of it. May didn't have a great game apart from the goal. And Julian Parker was Julian Parker. I think Julian Parker... I keep flipping between this. I don't know whether Julian Parker is the most essential player or the least essential player. It's a very... I keep flicking between it because... He gets 8s all the time. He makes a lot of chances and he scores goals. But sometimes the play doesn't actually progress any further. And we've got our second best player, Danny Flynn, also in that position and can only play in that position. So I'm lost at what I should really do. Now, I could start playing Parker in midfield again. We did have a bit of success with that before. But I don't know whether that's me being hopeful that he's going to make that transition properly. Maybe I should give him formal training. David Scott is coming on board, though. That is a very good one for us. Very, very good. Again, at 20 pace, 20 position, that's Hopefully that gives us a little bit more defensive rigidity. They are getting very, 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 very... Oh, no, not even very close. For some reason, I thought he was still at like 2.5 million. Yeah, Danny Flynn's amazing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, finally they accept that I know how good my players are. It took long enough, didn't it? But yeah, Flynn is phenomenal. He's constantly a bit annoyed though because he can't leave. But how can I let you leave? You're so good in that left wing back position. Like he was good. He was good at left back. Don't get me wrong. He was very, very solid. But there's something about him. There's something. Oh, who's he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember this guy. Yeah, I did want him. That was unfortunate. But there's something about him. Let's just look at his history. You look at that. Look at that progression. And this season, yeah, of course, I think the whole team's sort of struggling, so it's going to bring down his rating. But I think he could be getting 8s the whole time. He's actually not had that many games for us, but hell, it's he's been effective. He's been hella effective. It's just, as I say, a shame that he is our first best player and our second best player is in exactly the same position. I'm at a loss for what to do because it's not like we always win when we play Julian Parker. So I don't really know what the answer is. Right, we can change this team up. I will play Gray again. He's been playing very well. He's got a couple man of the matches now under his belt. Not that Keith Clark plays badly. He plays well, but I think if we can bring another right back into the fold, that can only be a good thing. I will put Parker on the bench rather than Hammond. I think I'd rather play Parker out of position at DMC. I don't like the combo, but Bone and May if Dodd is fit, and Dodd is fit. So Brockenhurst and maybe the new guy, maybe Scott. I like the idea of playing him. I think that gives us quite a dynamic midfield because Broadhurst in himself has got good positioning, good pace. And then Scott goes a bit further and even better pace. Now, yes, they're not attacking in a sense. However, do we really need that? Do we need any attacking? I don't know. We've got 3 up front, essentially. I think we can get away with it. But Furlong, you are going to get skipped out for Daly. But we'll still give you a chance. We'll still keep you going. Anyone? Actually, should I be playing Dodd when he just came back from injury? I should be because he's fit. He's 100% fit. I shouldn't doubt that. Anyone else? Do I want to change centre back personnel? Not really. I don't think. I think I'm okay with Dawes and Hargreaves right now. We'll see though. We did quite well last game. Lynn, Gray, Dodd, Scott, Broadhurst. I think I'm quite happy with that team. Apart from maybe let's bring Shaw and Walker back into the mix. And I'll put Smith on the bench. I prefer Smith. He looks a bit more impactful in terms of just pure ratings, and he can play centrally. So, I mean, so can Mr. Horner. But Horner is more of an all-rounder. While Walker's got a little bit of just what an amazing player. So I think that's pretty good. Our bench has got a lot of options. I'm happy with our bench more than anything. But let's get going. Number 30, Mr. Scott. And we'll see what we can do. And unfortunately, we don't have a set piece taker on the pitch, which is a bit unfortunate. We've got quite a few people with 15, 16 set pieces, so hopefully we can just get by. It should be okay. Leon Daly getting more and more chances, but unable to capitalize again. Gary with his first shot there. That's good to see. Oh, it's not Gary. Gray. That's what I mean. Oh, Leon Daly, come on, mate. So close. But Leon Daly does end up on set pieces in this scenario, and he maybe might fire in a. Oh, hello. That was it. Oh, God, there's a lot of shots happening on our side, but nothing going in again. Leon Daly on set pieces might get a direct free kick or something. Again, another shot, unable to get it into the back of the net. How many times have you heard me say that? If someone could edit down a compilation of me saying that, then that would be brilliant, because it must be 20, 30 times by now just about Leon Daly and not getting it in the back of the net. Because honestly, it feels like every episode, like, he's able to, his shots on target are so good. They're so good. I just want to leave him on the pitch because he's surely bound to score, right? No. Okay. Let's change this midfield. Right. Okay, who's playing well? I mean, Broadhurst is playing pretty well. David Scott isn't, so I will bring on Julian Parker. See if that makes a difference. A lot of creativity. The most creative player I've got in that midfield role when the rest of the teams are tired. And there we go. Leon Daly with his 50th goal for his career. That is good to see. Let's get him off and also bring off Broadhurst. And hopefully we can just coast out these last few moments. Looks like we are going to. There we go. Wow. Shaw with a assist there. How many assists has he got? 3? It feels like more, to be honest. No, it sounds weird. It feels like more assists. Danny Flynn, killer performance. Craig Gray seems to just be given that he's having a good performance, even if he's just existing, because he didn't do anything of any worth, really. But no, really good, really solid performance. Let's see that goal again. Julian Parker heads the ball to Broadhurst. Broadhurst to Parker. Parker to Walker. Walker to Shaw. Shaw to Daly. Fucking hell, that's a lot of passing, isn't it? Damn. That is a lot of passing. But I'm happy with that victory. I'm really happy with that victory. Another win under the belt, and we're getting a little bit of momentum. That's what we need in this division. Again, it might not be that we end up getting in any sort of playoff position, but we're not far. We're 3 points away. It's very early on. We're not even at Christmas yet, but that's pretty good going. That's pretty good going. Against Southampton now, and our whole team is fit. However, it might be worth doing that, because when Parker came on, he did get the ball moving a lot more. Cook came on and actually got the ball moving quite a bit, but I don't know. I feel like I'm playing with the fear. Actually, no, it has to be right inside. I'm playing with a little bit of fear that I'm not making enough chances, and as soon as Parker comes on, there's a chance made. So that seems to make more sense. But Broadhurst is playing really well. For some reason, it doesn't show up that he's playing really well, but he is playing fantastically. The back two have kept goals out for a while, and the front three, they're ever present and ever consistent. Walker, how did he play last game? Pretty okay. Not as many passes as I'd like. In fact, I probably will give Horner a chance again to take that role. So we'll do that. And beat Southampton. They are 20th in the league. So they are sort of approaching the relegation point. And there we go. His 50th league goal. Leon Daly able to make his name for himself. Hopefully not too much of a name, because Sunderland still want him. Why? What? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, what's his auto now? My God. Stop wanting him. He's not for sale, damn it. I don't know why he wants to. I know why he wants to leave, but come on, man. I'll give you as much money as you want, and we're going to end up in the Premier League. It's just a matter of time. You're here with all your pals. Oh dear, Horner's got injured. That's a bad time. But that's okay. We can swap those two. Anyone else having a bad condition? Flynn has got a potential knee injury. I probably should take him off. Don't want to miss him out. So Parker can play on the left and Cook can play in the centre. That's okay. And Broadhurst, are you doing okay? You're doing fine. I might bring you off for David Scott soon. But for now, you're doing okay. But I'm a bit concerned. Sunderland seem to have turned the tide since we've made those changes, though. But there's forward movement there. There's a lot of forward movement. Nathan Dodd is a bit tired. Hargreaves has got a foot injury. That's probably a bad one. That's something I've got to make sure that doesn't carry on. And there we go. Another 1-0. Not ideal. I don't want a 1-0. You know, I've said this all the way through this. I don't like 1-0s. We're getting enough chances to make sure we don't get 1-0s, but unfortunately, we're not able to do much else. 2 weeks without Horner. Okay. That's okay. And of course, Corinthians with their fake team, who, I'll be honest, look about, oh my goodness, I'd say about as good as mine, but no, actually, when you go into the fake players, they're actually, oh yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? But they win that useless trophy that we're never going to care about, and that is the end of that episode. I think my audio is peaking a little bit, so I'm going to tweak that. Trying to get this formula right. But have a damn good time. And oh, that was quite a smooth episode, wasn't it? It just all kept going and going and winning and winning and winning. And guess what we're going to do next episode? Spoilers, the same again, baby.